Hi everybody, this is Mr. Dyce and this is your Science Weekly Update. It has been a while, taking a break. But these are the things that you need to understand this week, okay? We have been rolling along, very much so, and well, I'm hoping that you're paying attention to everything that has been happening in terms of your learning, okay? Alright, so for this week, we're focusing on the solar system and the objects in the solar system, but we're not necessarily going to study the composition of planets and those things. What we're doing is to look at the distance between them, like the Earth, from the Earth to the Sun, and from the Sun to Mars, and from the Sun to Mercury, and the distance from the Sun to Jupiter or the Sun to Saturn, and then look at certain distances over a long period of time. So we mentioned the distance over a long period of time, but they use certain measures or certain units to calculate that. One of the units that you need to get, and that's what they use to calculate distance in space, is referred to as astronomical units. And to break it down really simple for you guys is basically this: one astronomical unit, or AU, 1 AU, is the distance they calculate from the Earth to the Sun, okay? And then they use that astronomical unit system to calculate all other distances. For example, when you look at from the Earth to the Sun, it's 1 astronomical unit, but in kilometers, it's about 150 million kilometers from the Earth to the Sun. But that's just 1 astronomical unit. Now, if you look from the Sun to Jupiter, it's about 5 point something astronomical units. So, which means that from the distance from the Sun to Jupiter is about 5 times the distance from the Sun to Earth. Okay? So it's very, very far, super duper far apart. Okay, so you need to get that in place, and we're going to work on that and calculate some distances. Then we look at the distance throughout space, and that has to do with light, how light travels. So you can look at light year to look at how far an object is. For example, some of our other galaxies and so on, they will tell you they're 4 point something billion light years away. Okay, those things. So there are certain aspects that you really need to sit down and study. Okay, so we're going to look at the solar system, the objects and so on, and then we're looking at astronomical units. But you also need to go back into what we did last week and so on. There are certain things like satellites and moons and so on, and what orbit what, and then look at the 2 R's, revolution and rotation. You need to remember those. Eclipse, there are 2 types of eclipses. You have the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse. And then you need to understand elliptical shape, or an ellipse. An ellipse is an oval shape. Okay, don't confuse ellipse with eclipse. Okay, elliptical or ellipse is an oval shape, and then eclipse is when something is blocking the light from the sun. Okay, like a shadow, cast a shadow on another thing. Alright guys, it's a lot to unpack. I need you to stay focused, minds on, hands on, stay focused, and get your learning face on, okay? Hoping to see your smiling faces this week. Remember, there's a quiz coming up, and then some common assessments from the district. Stay focused guys. I'm here for you. If you have any questions or comments, please shoot me an email or message me on Edby, and then check your grades. Please keep up with your grades. I need to finish the year on a high note, okay? Alright guys, see you all this week. Take care. Bye.